Shut up and sit down.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Anna. I'm 4 years old. Today we're gonna talk about fire, like the electricity we get through that wire. But today we're not talking about that again. We're talking about fire. So Zidane, how fire comes in the home?
Well, Assalamualaikum. Me and Badda, we have had a really merry discussion today about fire. So we have the little big show, really good show started. So yesterday, in the first episode of safety rules, we went over the electric shock, right?
Yeah.
But now today we're gonna talk about fire. Woo!
Yeah.
Yeah.
I put fire in your head.
Yeah, but electric shock.
No, not electric.
Yeah, electric shock can only harm a person, right? But a fire, it can harm the whole house. It can harm everything. Yeah, it can harm everything. And you know, fire can happen in many ways. You know how it happens.
Yeah, I know very well. I know matchsticks don't touch.
Yeah. The matchsticks are really important. Then,
Stove don't touch.
yeah, the stove is also. And do not leave your cooking. For example, you are cooking a chicken patty or a burger for lunch, and then, a burrito in an oven. Yeah, and you kept it unchecked. The burrito is unchecked. You go and then boom, there's a fire. What will you do? I'm gonna give you some choices. Here's gonna be some choices. A, take a cricket bat and hit the oven with it. 2, call 1-6 and report them immediately about the fire. Put a wet towel on your nose and then get out of the house. C, jump into the fire. What should you do?
D.
Yeah, the correct answer is D. Call 1-6. That is the number of the local fire department.
119. 919.
That is the number of police it might be in some other country, but in Pakistan 911 is the number of police and 1-6 is the number of fire brigade, right? So 1-6, you call 1-6, then you go, and then after that you of course tell them, and then you just get out of there. And then of course, if there's a fire in the house, smoke also comes from it. Smoke is also very dangerous because the fire can only burn your body, but the smoke, it can get into your lungs and then you suffocate. And then you're down. Yeah.
Hey, you were having smoke in your body.
Yeah, and how many minutes it takes for a person to die from smoke inhalation? 2 minutes, 7 minutes, 6 minutes, or 1 minute?
2 minutes?
Yeah, you're right. What the first time I've ever seen you taking the right answer? You're genius. Yeah, that's why I put a wet towel, right?
Yeah.
Wet towel. Because smoke might come to the nose, right? And always memorize the number of your local fire department. Memorize that your fire department, fire brigade's number is 1-6. Number, it's just 2 letters. Okay, so always memorize.
That's 19.
1-6.
9-1.
Okay, that is just decided
No,
for you.
119. That's a call of firefighter, I would say.
Yeah. If you are okay, we're gonna see later on if a policeman or a fire department man, fire brigade, firefighter should be called in case of a fire. Okay, now let's.
I'm gonna tell you something. So you can suffocate with outside fires.
Yeah, there's sometimes big fires and there's sometimes small fires, right? Big fires happen, because of electrical bare wires or electrical things. But over here, it can also happen while you're eating dinner, while you're sleeping, anything can happen. Sometimes you left the stove untouched, then you have the matches. The match gets open, and I've heard that somebody he just left a match untouched, and then his whole fire came on. His whole home came on fire. And there are also short circuits, right? Which come to fire, they lead to fire, right?
Yeah, I have to tell you something. Don't touch matchsticks. Don't touch stoves. Don't touch hot ovens. And don't touch hot heaters.
Yeah. Now, what should we do? What should we take? I just want to tell you. What should we do when we want to escape from a house? What should we play? I'm just going to give you some choice of questions. A. Take your teddy bear outside. B. Go to a go to a meeting place, for example a tree or a building, and then call 16 to come and deal with the situation. Or C. Take a selfie with the fire. Oh, what? Are you crazy? This is a life-threatening situation.
What are you doing? B.
Yeah, that's very good. Yeah, but if you would take a selfie, how many views it would get on Twitter? You would write on the post, life-threatening situation. Is 16 on the move? Yeah, anyway, we should go to a meeting place, right? You should keep a meeting place, for example, your favorite tree, or somewhere outside which is gonna be a recognizable place, and tell everybody to meet within 2 minutes or 1 minute, and then after that, of course, then we'll have to call, of course, 16. But sometimes there are fires which you can handle by yourself, right? And you know what we should do? What should we do? We should install the smoke alarm. What is a smoke alarm, Bana?
Smoke alarm does it suffocates on the whole home, in the kitchen, in the hall, in the room, in the...
You mean that it detects smoke?
Yeah.
It detects smoke.
Yeah!
It goes like a goose, right? A goose was, fun fact for you. A goose used to honk. That drove the Anglo-Saxons out of Britain, already out of France. They were about to capture the Gauls, but what drove them out of France was a goose. And that drove the Gauls out. So when they listen, the smoke alarm, it'll go Nino, and then you just get out of it, blow off. There's also something called a carbon monoxide. Once that thing goes off, you don't even need to take a breath. You just run away, okay, Nia? But Banna, listen. At all times, you need to have a... Yeah, you need to have a fire extinguisher in your home at all times, because a fire might come at any time. If you don't have a fire extinguisher, always fill a bucket with sand, because that can also help. Like you feel it in the petrol box, right?
Water.
Yeah, water also works. But sometimes the water might even get the flames high. So that is a very risky ride, but still water can also be
And then I tell you an important thing. Stay in home. Don't go outside. Call 911. And then the fire, and the important thing will come. Firefighter.
Yeah, you're totally right. We need to call 16 as quickly as possible, because first of all we need to, of course, get out of the home. You know why? Because smoke comes.
Yeah. But you cannot do smoke. You can climb.
Yeah. That is just the idea. You don't have to run around the wall. You just gently down. Yeah. Well, but listen, you have to just crawl down. Stay low and crawl with the wet towel around the nose. Stop you from inhaling the smoke. Crouch low.
I'm gonna tell you.
Come on, Banna. Practice how to crouch. Crouch. Climb. Crawl. Crouch. Crawl. Yeah, that's how to do it. Yeah, you're totally up. And stay low along the wall too, right? In an enclosed space. And yeah, another thing, Dia. If fire catches on your clothes, what are you gonna do? Like, are you gonna panic? No, I'm gonna give you some options.
Yeah.
A. Panic. B. Make a video. You might get viral on the internet. Or C. Stop, drop, or roll.
Stop. No.
Yeah, there are 3 easy steps. Don't panic. Stop, drop, and roll. Yeah? You have to roll. That is the best way to extinguish the flame, right? Stop, drop, and roll. Stop, drop, and roll. One more time. Stop, drop, and roll. Yeah, that's how to do it if your clothes catch on fire, right? This is a very life-threatening situation. To make sure, you have to get out of the house as quickly as fast. Yeah. Now what do you have to do?
I want to tell you, if it's dark outside and fire is in your home, then what?
Yeah, you gotta do something. Of course, you have to get out as quickly as possible. As soon as the smoke alarm gets buzzing, yeah, I have to tell you anything. To get your smoke alarm and carbon monoxide alarm, you have to always put batteries in them the whole time. And you know, there is also one gas called carbon monoxide.
That makes people kill.
Yeah, that also makes people kill. So also put a carbon monoxide alarm too, because that is really important. Once it goes off, you just run away from the house. Don't even breathe, right? Yeah?
Yeah. But why you have to tell something?
Yeah.
Why not you call 119?
Okay, you just got the number wrong. But yeah, everybody gets the point, right? You need to call them as quickly as possible.
Well,
So what does the firefighter have? He may look scary, but what does he have?
yeah! Fire extinguisher!
Yeah!
And hose! Water hose!
Hose, yeah, hose.
But
That's his.
he not afraid. He not afraid.
They may look scary, but always call to them for help. They have to help you, right? And then, you know, a fire truck has secret compartments within secret compartments. Those are really good. And then there is also a ladder, right? Yeah.
It is important for them.
Yeah. What are the components of the fire truck, Banna?
Fire, you just need it.
There is the water, right?
Yeah.
The water then leads to the hose.
Yeah, it's
Then there's the secret compartment, which has picks and axes, right?
not ticks, it's sniper.
Yeah, but there is something inside. It's the pick and axe. Yeah, it's the pick and axe are inside. Yeah, they're also from the reason. And now there's also a ladder, aerial ladder.
But
You know, a ladder
Hey.
is 150 meter high.
so I want to tell you one thing I left. One fire above your home. Then you need firefighters mostly have big lighters on their head. So they can reach up when it's up, they can put the hose.
Yeah. Now, so we had very merry discussion about it. So I think so much is for today about sci-fi.
But I have to tell you, you missed a lot of things.
Oh yeah, we'll cover that up later on.
Hey, not later on. Let's just talk about that.
We'll cover it up.
Hey, why are you covering up?
Yeah, we'll cover it
Why